these organizations.
Oh no, they moving her for sure. And if they don't move her, they're just gonna ice her out. That's all. But she know how to get out of mud, even if they ice out. She'll be good.
That's what I'm saying, right? Look, she don't even have to get out because Look, let me tell you why I say that so pretty tone. We seen that in Unrivaled. They tried to play her because Nola didn't know who she was in the beginning. So she tried to play her and X her out and make her sit on the bench and get her those limited minutes. Turn around, what happened? Somebody wasn't had a little injury going on and had to sit out and take a break. And what was that? An opportunity for Angel.
Yep.
Then check this out. It happened again. It happened for a second time. Different player, same type of situation. She didn't complain. She didn't get upset. She just waited for her turn.
Yep. That's our Angel.
Look, it doesn't go nowhere but up for Angel.
Oh yeah. All day
because
long.
The chess has been played and the mate has been made. She was 2 steps ahead. That's what I said. I was telling them when a woman get fed up and she says she done had enough, they better watch out because she gonna bring the heat. And the way that she did it was so respectful. What y'all mad for? She did it so respectful. She didn't yell or nothing. She just gave the act right.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
No. Oh, Jacob, Miss D is not. She's still not feeling well. She in the chat though, so pretty.
What up, Jacob?
Yeah, so yeah, we were sitting there talking about that, and just talking about how they were talking about they didn't know, and Bam Bam and stuff like that. And you like it was like Elle said, you're attaching yourself to her, but you really not for her. You know what I'm saying? You had to be.
Yeah,
and she knows she done messed up.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah. They really did. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. They went out and they spoke out, and it's not good. Hey, don't mind me, y'all. I got to put my head bonnet on. I got to be up at 5 o'clock. I got to be up at 5 o'clock and drive an hour away.
Look, because when she come back for the game, she going to be respectful. That's Angel.
Yeah, they're gonna ice her out, but she's gonna have to get out of the mud, and it's sad she's gonna have to get out of the mud against her.
Well, so pretty tone. Her and Miller been getting out of the mud for so long, ain't nothing changing.
Yeah, they were doing that. I just hope they don't do it too bad.
Let me tell you something. Angel can get that ball.
Yeah. Well, it's tough when
she's unselfish.
No, she can get the ball. She gonna get the ball.
And I wouldn't even sweat it. I look, fear not and be not afraid. I'm not gonna fear man, and I don't think Angel fear them. Angel
don't fear anybody. If she feared them, she wouldn't have said what she said.
Right, and that's the thing. But
you're anybody. Right.
Look, you're right. So pretty time. They're gonna try, but it's gonna backfire. Look, the same way he don't know snake patterns. It's the same way that they're gonna mess around and find out once again.
No, I'm just surprised at Ariel. I'm just very surprised. I mean, like I said, on this panel, I'm just surprised at her, but I'm not surprised, right? So it's like, it's because again, it's a business. I mean, although she said that she would be staying, that's not the point, right? I think for Ariel, it's like you don't do no stuff like that, right? Like you don't put your teammates out there because you kind of make it seem like they're out to dry. You're hanging them out to dry. Regardless to whether you said, I'm good or Bantam's good, you think about the rest of your teammates, right? You put them out there like, boom, you put Ananwede out there, you put Williams out there, you put, however you say her name, Uzon, whatever her name is. You put her out there. You put Rebecca Allen out there. Okay. You put Kia Nurse out there. Okay, so what you want me to do? You want me to say everybody gonna stay? I'm frustrated. I'm mad. I'm pissed. I want to win. I ain't never lost this much a day in my life. So what we talking about here, right? So she's young. They like Elle said, and I do believe people forget that because they feel like she's of such high stature. They forget that she's still a young adult that's just saying whatever's on her mind. But she's a Taurus. Tauruses say what's on their mind. And to be honest, I mean, she apologized, but really, what did she say wrong? And she did that for the cameras, just like I feel like those others did it for the camera, right? They said what they said because apparently, if they wanted to say something or be upset, Bantam sat with her at the press conference. Bantam could have had an attitude, but she really did. She just kind of shrugged it off, right?
Right.
At the doggone post press conference. And she listened to her and she just kind of like the way she did it was like, okay, yeah, I know we already talked about it. But I think because it was publicized and everybody's coming out with it, now it's like, okay, well, we feel like we need to say something. Well, that's what the team meeting was about, right? Mm-hmm. Team meeting is all about them trying to save face that, look, yes, she's already apologized to us in private. Yeah, now I'm apologizing in public. So, you know, it is what it is. I have to be better with my deliverance, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I'm sure Jeff P called them in the office and said, if you don't give a statement, then, you know, whatever it is that he said. I can see that happening, but at the same time, I can see Ariel acting saying, look, we were there for you when nobody, you know, when you were going through what you were going through, you've already said it. So why would you put your teammates and make them feel any type of way? So it's a twofold. Like I said before, there's a twofold. You got to be careful what you say, and especially for her, because people are always looking to come after her, use her words against her, or whatever. She has to be very careful. And this is why the poor girl don't even talk to people.
Well, I'm gonna say this so pretty, Tony. I don't think she has to be careful. I think when you speak the truth,
personally, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know what you're saying from a business perspective, but a woman can only take so much how they done, Angel. And when you get tired and you don't had enough, you start spitting it all out. But the way that she did it, it wasn't in a circle of where we didn't understand. She did it in a respectful way. But it had to be said. Sometimes people don't like to hear the truth. They just don't like to hear it. And I think that they've heard it from everybody else, but it's because it's from her, it's different. And it shouldn't be like that. If you can take it from everybody else, you should be able to take it from her too. But you're right, everybody feel different, sometimes it be in their ways or whatever, but there was nothing she said was wrong. And if you say you know her, if you say you respect her as a person, then you know what level she was coming from when it was already discussed. And you didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah. That's
like that's what I'm saying. Like I was saying, like so pretty soon I was like, everybody was saying, speak out, speak out, speak out. When she do speak out, you know, it's a problem. So yeah. She don't say that. Look,
she damn if she do, she damn if she don't. So I mean, and the thing is this, right? I'm gonna say it for you because I know you use your words very, very wisely, and so do I. But sometimes when you got to call a spade, you just call it a spade, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So I'm like, well, I mean, we're alike because we're both Tauruses, right? You're going to speak your truth and you're going to say what's on your mind. Sometimes it doesn't matter how the person feels because sometimes it's just things that they need to hear. And it is very evident. Now they can try to use the game tonight to say that Rachel didn't play her best game because she's distraught about what Angel said. No, she didn't play her best game because she just sucked. AA, you barely scored 10 points. You could have used that to keep y'all close in the game. You sucked. The rest of you, where were you?
Now, very she's been very okay. She was consistent of what we thought was support for her teammates, but her game, she has not been consistent. AA. She has not been consistent this year with the way that she plays.
Right.
And you can't get mad at that. It's the truth. it's nothing saying. Well, I don't know what to say now because I don't like fake people myself. I don't like fake people.
Oh yeah,
So
I can't stand that. My
I
son
look,
will tell
you
you.
got to keep it real because once you mess up and you do that, I see you. And people used to say, well, they'd be like, Alicia, how do you do it? How do you, when you don't mess with somebody, you don't even look them in the face? They could be talking to you. I know.
Yeah.
It be, I'm keeping it real, I'm keeping it professional, but you're no longer in my eyesight where I can see you in that way. But I'm going to respect you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't respect me, I'm going to respect you. Big Girl said, where was the outrage when Michaela said they didn't have the will to win on TV?
She said what?
Oh, she did. When Michaela, you remember when
Oh yeah,
Michaela?
but so Michaela said that. You've had Bantam say several times that they have to be better. Then you have Ariel Atkins say the same thing. You have E. Will say the same thing. I mean, everybody that's been in a press conference have all said that. The coach, freaking Tyler Marsh, same thing, made the same statement, right? That his team isn't good enough to pull themselves out of a stench the way that they put themselves in at times. So what is it that she said was wrong now?
Right. That's what I said. It's not, look, it's not what was said, it was who said
right,
it.
definitive one. It's like, what did she say wrong now? Now you're mad because she said it because she goes through so much and y'all have kind of protected her and shielded her, or what are we saying here, right? So Kia Nurse was like the bodyguard. So is Kia Nurse no longer going to be the bodyguard when she gets slammed or she falls on the ground? Because again, they knew it was happening. And as you can see, the article says they had an opportunity to have it retracted and they did it. That isn't on Angel's going to say what she's going to say. But the person that was there could have fixed it, retracted, or changed some things in it. And they didn't. And again, it doesn't go to press unless it's signed off on.
Big Girl,
We all know that.
she won't blindside it. She knew. Keisha now dropped them receipts like hotcakes tonight on Full Court.
Yeah, that's what they said. They was blind.
She knew, and that's when Keisha
was blindsided, but they weren't blindsided. They
right.
knew.
They
Angel
knew.
said she knew. So basically, now you're calling Angel a liar when she said she had already spoke to them prior to, right?
Yeah, and then they pulled up Big Girl. What's her name? Was it Julia Poe? Julia Poe. They pulled that up too.
Yeah, Julia Poe. Julia Poe said that that they had an opportunity, that a person at camp, the guy that's always there, or the person, whatever PR person always have there, was there, saw it, and didn't, because they can say either no, don't ask that question, or yeah, that question is okay, or if she answers a certain way, they have an opportunity to go and retract the statement. But before it goes to press. But they did it. They knew that this would be, Jeff knew that this would be a way to get at Angel because he's been trying to find a way. And there it is, right?
Yeah, but see, he didn't learn his lesson. This was already set up, but the setup was backfired because they didn't understand who Angel Reese is. They don't understand who Angel Reese is. They don't understand her assignment. They didn't expect for it to backfire in the way that they did. They underestimated the surrounding of support and people that have Angel's back. And like I said, it goes to when a person is fed up and they get tired, they are entitled to speak their piece. Hey, look, okay, you want me to apologize and saying that? I'm apologizing in the way she never said she apologized for what she said. She said in the way that she said it for as the player. She didn't go on to say, hey, the organization, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, we cool. None of that kind of stuff. She kept that already out there. What they are mad about is the plan that they had set up for Angel Reese. It backfired every single time they've tried to do it. So they're trying to figure out what can we get to stick, because all those things that the snake did before and he tried to do over and over again, it has backfired on him. So some of the media that he has used, such as Julie, it backfired. She said, hey, she came out and she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to do what we already knew, even though we don't mess with them anyway, with the media, but she didn't have to do that, but she did it. Wait a minute, look, y'all taking it too far. This is not this is not procedure. And anybody can go research, and like L knows the background of this type of stuff. So she knows that they have to verify and approve this. That's just like when they do articles. They can't post stuff in those articles without your permission. They can give false stories if they want to, and then they can wind up getting sued. But I don't think they want to do that. Did you guys see how timid Tyler Marsh was at the post-game press conference? His voice was barely audible, like he was scared to speak. Guilty conscience, I suppose. You daggone right, Definitive One. It was guilty conscience. It's eating his butt up because he could have stepped in and did the right thing a long time ago. He know what they are doing, and he's still not stepping up. He know what they have been doing to Angel Reese and what they have set up and that he was a part of. He didn't expect it to go this far, but he has never and will never stand 10 toes down for her and respect her as a player, because if you did, you would have been having her back when she was on that court and they were attacking her left and right. You wait till one game or 2 out of 40 or not even half of it, we're gonna give you 1.5, because what I don't like is fake people. You're fake. You present yourself like this, and I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm sorry I got to come like this, but you want to keep it real, and say all this crazy stuff. I got to keep it real too. You're attacking, and you came in. We thought, okay, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna give you a fair chance. Is stuff gonna work out, even if it didn't work exactly the way that we thought you was gonna do? I'm sorry, you have put our girls, our Twin Towers, and so many others on that team. You have put them through some crazy stuff, and their mental health. I care about their mental health first, and their mental health has definitely been off the chain and attacked this season. And what do? I'm tired of the whispers. I'm tired of the marshmallows. Stand 10 toes down. Even now, when you had the opportunity, you didn't speak up. Forget that. Let me tell you something. When you are man's toilet paper and they get tired of you, you're getting tossed, and they're going to replace you with somebody else that will be their toilet paper. When that roll runs out, they're going to grab another one. Why would you do that? You got to be careful. You have a child of your own. If it doesn't hit you, it's going to trickle down into your children. You got to be careful how you do people along the line, because it can backfire on you. You got to be very careful. And when you have the opportunity to do right, what more can he do? The whole world has seen how the team being ran. What more can he do or say to you if you take up for what is right? What more? That was him sitting there, Definitive One. That was guilt, and that was everything was hitting him like it's too. You know what I'm saying? I done did this the whole season on somebody that didn't do anything to you.
Yep.
You chose to pick on innocent players that deserve a chance. All the girls wanted, all the Twin Towers wanted was a second year of a chance. You said you was going to build around them. You were so excited. You were doing all that rah-rah fake noise. When I say I don't like fake people, guys, I don't like fake people. Why? If you big and bad to say it behind closed doors, if you big and bad to do the plot twist and the evil agendas, why not be big and bad and say it to my face? Say it to the public. The same way you using that media. Say what you got to say. Quit hiding behind different reporters and media if you so bad, because guess what? We know where it's coming from. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to see where it's coming from.
Yes, indeed. So you said it.
I'm telling you now, guys, Change is coming. It's not, you see, I always say it's coming, but it's not going to happen in the way that we think it's going to happen. That's not how God, sometimes he moves. He moves in the unexpected. We pray and we ask for stuff, but sometimes he do it in a different way. And this is a perfect example. We know baby girl Ty. We know when she said she even used Isaiah 54:17 for herself in the presence. So she knows the amount of attack she's getting. She knows what to use. And when she said no weapon formed against her shall prosper, it won't. Will she still go through stuff? Yes, she will still go through stuff. But she know the real person that has her back, that will never turn on her. She know that God has her back. And with that, she continues to rise through, not just for herself. She wants everybody to get it. She is so unselfish. You mean to tell me y'all can't have her back, but y'all all kiki at concerts and getting beats and stuff? Hey, I ain't got the beats. My daughter got the beats and stuff. I ain't got the beats. I'm just saying. So, she blessing every year. Even Unrivaled, they're getting beats. They're getting hard. She giving you strategies and stuff for you. Sorry, she giving you strategies and examples for your brands. Y'all doing different stuff. Some people receive it and some people don't, and that's okay. But the whole thing with Angel Reese, guys, it boils down. I have to keep using this, because I seen one of my brothers, a part of this community, have the same thing that he has been going through, like a Shador and an Angel Reese, where it's all about jealous, envy, and strife. And it doesn't stop, but it's good. It's not, well, it's good that it happens so it can reveal the sheep and wool clothing, and you can know who's for you and who against you. So sometimes it has to be in a different way, or whatever, but you always gonna have your backup camp. And that's what Angel Reese and our family and friends and all the people that we have their back. This is what they need to see. They need to see we need to keep encouraging. I don't care if I'm tired, sleeping, whatever. I said, you know what? I know they just went off, and I was getting ready to get in the snuggle and go to sleep. ADP said, not today, boo-boo. I can't let this rest. I got to represent, because if this was my child, oh, guys, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you the past history when it comes to my kids. Like, I don't play. My family don't play. I can't even take nobody to DC. By the time I take you to DC, we in the car, my family done looked you up, know what and everything about you. Everything. No, they don't play. So I know I can, do certain calls or whatever, but I choose not to if I don't have to. But when it comes to my kids,
they don't do it.
Sorry, guys, I turn into a whole different person. And that's the way I do for people in general. So it's been plenty of times where, you teaching and you have the other teachers, you have their back, like you have your kids' back. You could have been let go, whatever, but when you got God's favor like that, it's gonna come with stuff. It's gonna come with hits, because you constantly protecting people. You have to be able to speak up and protect the innocent, right? And because the same way you want somebody to do you like that, and you may not even know these people. Sometimes you don't even know the people that you work with. You just work with them. You know what I'm saying? And right. you just like, okay, this is wrong what they're doing to this person. I gotta speak up. Whether I know I could be gone, but I have to speak up. I can't keep allowing this to happen. And this is the thing with Angel Reese's fans, her support from the socials to her close-knit people, her PR, everybody. This is what we know. Give this girl the encouragement, young woman. Give this young woman the same encouragement, the same type of heart and shoulder you want to be for somebody, lean on somebody's shoulder or whatever. Keep giving her that same encouragement. Keep giving her that same type of motivation, because she is from Maryland. She is a strong person, but she needs it too. She needs the encouragement, because we just don't know. That's why I take mental health so serious, because when them lights are out and nobody's around, You don't know what that person thinking or what that person going through. I have experienced this when I lost my twin son, and when the lights go out and nobody is around, and you having that private conversation with God. And some people don't have God; they have different other motivations, or they have no one. And look, and you don't see nobody, and you over there, and all them thoughts be coming. Okay, they need the encouragement. And just like they'd be like, oh, such and such was so nice. She was so strong. And next thing you know, she chose to not be here the next day. We have to stand up for what is right, especially if we're in the midst of it. And because we are fans, because we're doing these social media platforms and everything, and we ride or die for Angel Reese. And look, when she's acting up or something like that, the case out, all of them, they be belt to butt. You hear me? They get on them. But they still show her grace because she's still young. She's still growing. That's all I'm asking for from the fans to anybody that support her. Give her grace, give her encouragement, give her motivation because she needs it. I'm telling you for what I know. Sometimes people won't tell you their pain, but you can feel it and you can see it by the way that they speak and the way that they carry themselves. It's called discernment. Okay, so Pretty Tony, I'm calming down. Would you like to say something?
Hey, I wanted to let you get your piece out, right? Hey, sometimes you just gotta let people go, let them do what they do, right?
Cause you get so tired, man. We're so tired of seeing this. Like,
well, I mean, look. As long as Angel has a career, period, right? If she doesn't go put herself in a shell somewhere and hide, we're all there. This is always going to happen to Angel. It doesn't matter. I think even after she decides that basketball is done, her time with basketball is done, and she want to focus on other things in her life and in her career, in business and in her foundations and stuff like that, she'll still get this type of vitriol.
I know it.
People they only will remember one thing, that the situation with her, and unfortunately, a Caucasian girl. A Black girl did what she did to a Caucasian girl, and then it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So at the end of the day, Angel just has to be Angel. She has to do what she needs to do, and she cannot feel sorry, right? Of course,
right.
She apologized, and it goes against your tattoo, Angel. You're unapologetic.
Yeah, I don't think she was really.
She had to do it. She had to say it, right?
Yeah, she had to say it
because she didn't mean it the way that it's.
Yeah.
It was
there you go, so
pretty, right?
Okay. Yes.
So she meant what she said, but she didn't mean it towards her teammates in a way that it's put out there in the media world or in the paper, right? In a way, she's kind of speaking up on their behalf and helping them. Of course, she only named a select few, right? Because those are probably the select few that was probably told to her in confidence, and then she put it out, and so Jeff is pissed. So you kind of see how that goes, and at some point, you just have to. I don't want to say pay for your mistakes, or for every action there's a reaction, and this is the reaction of her actions for even speaking on it in the first place.
I'm glad she spoke on it. I'm glad.
I know she's. I am too, but I'm glad. I wish, like I said before, I don't think that this piece was supposed to come out yet. This piece wasn't supposed to come out the way she told.
Right.
It was a conversation that should have had, or piece that should have gone out after the last game. Even if it went out the day of the last game, that would have been fine, because you'll see them on your way out the door, and then you probably won't see them for a minute until you guys regroup again, right? So it is what it is. So she just, like she said, she just gonna have to, she's apologized to her teammates because the way it came out is not the way that it was meant to come out. Well, for as the wording, right? It's not the messenger, it's not the person that's delivering the message, it's the messenger. So you just have to be careful with your words, be careful how you say it, and when to put it out, definitely, right? So I get that whole gist of it all, right? Because if I was a player or the coach and my player said that, it would make me feel some type of way. Now, for me, I wouldn't go to that extent. I mean, I would have a conversation and we would talk about it. Even if there was a team meeting, it wouldn't be announced to the paper for people to come and say, oh yeah, so and so called a team meeting. Yeah, and so they hashed it out, but they're gonna give it this. Like, she would not have been given no suspension because that's not something that myself as a coach would have felt would have been okay to do to a player, right? Do unto others as you would want them to do unto you, right? So just because you don't like what I said and you took offense to it, now why penalize me for something that I said when you are here trying to tell me that what I said was not okay? So if what I said was not okay, then why is this okay to now take and have me penalized for half a game after I'm already being penalized for a full game for stupid fouls that were called? And even in what's his name's interview, they asked him, like, did you try to challenge the call that she got? And it just went in one ear and out the other, right? It's like, didn't want to answer. But it was one of those things, well, yeah, we submitted them all and all of them were denied. They're denied because she's Angel Reese. That's why.
Of course. And then look, so Pretty Tony, when they presented that little Chicago Sky gonna do half a game kind of thing, I guess they weren't expecting Julie Poe to put that out there.
Yeah.
Because it happened right after they tried to play her. You see that every time they try to play her, it backfires.
Yeah.
They ran. You know why they ran out of stuff? Because they use that same pattern that they use with everybody else.
Yeah.
So now,
I'm sorry, ADP. Tell me this: is it true? I think Sister Keisha was reading something off of X. Are people trying to get their money back from the tickets?
They were saying that well, I don't know, girl. They were saying that on TikTok. That's why when they posted that little thing about Angel being suspended half a game, I thought it was fake. I was like, who doing this now? And then kind of found out it was true. So I don't know. TikTok be on it. They were saying that on TikTok and stuff. One thing about TikTok, so Pretty Tony, is I noticed even with the elections, even with everything that was going on, when they put their mind to something, they make it happen. I don't know what's up with TikTok, who working behind the scenes, but when they put out stuff and they aiming for stuff, it happens. Yeah, that's what's going around on Threads, so Pretty Tony, and TikTok. I don't know how true it is.
Huh.
That'll probably be something, you know what I'm saying, we can look into and ask Keisha about, did it say it, did she see something on her Twitter too? Because Twitter be going ham too, like TikTok. Oh, yeah. Big Girl says yes, they are trying to get their money back for season tickets for next year.
Oh, because they're pissed. They're pissed for Angel.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. When was this? Who did something like this and it happened? Okay, let's go back to not getting too much into this, but same thing with Target and Walmart, right? When they took away the DEI or whatever, their sales have suffered from it. Even though, I'm sorry, guys, please don't take my card. I do go to the Walmart and Target. Please don't take my card. But they did it with especially So Pretty Tony Target, when they stopped using, some have not spent their money there. Their sales and stuff went down tremendously, like for real. They've done what's his name, Roland Martin and stuff like that. They've done shows. So I'm just saying when they come together about their money, like this type of stuff, they can make it happen. So we're gonna have to see, because they're not playing, especially this year was something too, but they wanted to, you know what I'm saying, support Angel and Camilla and stuff like that. But other than that, they were leaving half the game and stuff. But most of the time,
they just messed up by doing that. So if people are pulling their money back, and then people are just like going on there and defending Angel, then that's something that they're gonna have to do damage control on, right? Because they call themselves doing damage control with Angel right now. So it's weird. They have to get past that.
Yeah, and then the same way they doing like Shador. They were going around, and he wound up selling out of everything. They said don't buy from the NFL, buy straight from his site. And let me tell you, they kept going around. TikTok kept going around saying it, throwing it out there, and that's what they did. And he sold out of his stuff. Like they did that for Shador. Right. So they're going around now saying the same thing for Angel. Buy everything from her unapologetic website. Buy everything from her. And stuff with Reebok. Reebok is good. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be good with Reebok. Reebok ain't doing all that hating, because they, you know what I'm saying, they got Angel on their team or whatever. But they are going around saying the same thing they did for Shador. They saying do that for Angel too. Like jerseys, everything. And then getting ready to have Unrivaled come in. So people were wanting Unrivaled merch last year, and they didn't have a whole bunch available. But now they starting to have stuff available. Made me want to go down to Florida. I don't blame the season ticket holders, Big Girl said. Let Sloop, Rachel, AA, and the rest of the team put butts in the seats. Let's see if they can sell out the arena. Look, Big Girl, they can always dream. Yep. That's what we should do. Buy from her site. Yeah, Miss D. That's what they're saying, and that's what's going around, to buy from specifically from her site. Except for you got to get her Reeboks from you can get a Reeboks from Reebok, or guys, look at me. Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods, they're gonna be selling her shoes. And Reebok and stuff. Reebok stuff usually come quick. If you go ahead and order, I do know that they have a history of they don't play. They're gonna send your stuff out. Troy said, if the Sky let Angel go via trade or unprotected her in the expansion draft, I don't think the Chicago Sky can bounce back from that. It's a lot of research fans out there, not crazy. Like, look, they underestimated all that. And this is just what we're seeing. We don't know the amount of support she has behind closed doors.
Right.
She knew look, they tried to play her by releasing that early, but trust and believe the backup that she got is bigger than the program. That's what they don't know. They tried it. They did not expect for the fans and the fans and other people, social medias, whatever, to have Angels back. They didn't expect that. They thought it was going to go the way they thought it was going to go. They thought if they say this or the third, what I'm saying, she ain't going to be able to bounce back. And then you got immaturity. Okay. This is the thing. If a person already addressed you privately, and you say you cool with it, and then you come and you address it on social media, but you use your family and stuff like that to be in cahoots, you got to be careful about that stuff too.
Yes,
that shows a lot of immaturity. Why would you have your wife and then the other ops, y'all getting all this on together? How does that look? You're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing, except for you're doing it worse in a different way. You're doing it intentional. You're doing it intentional. Huh? Would you say so pretty, Tony?
I say, yeah, they're doing it very intentionally.
Yeah, that's intent. She wasn't doing intent. She was keeping it real. She had facts. It don't matter how much of a resume you post. Your past is your past. What have you accomplished this year?
Right.
There's nothing you have accomplished this year except for being on the court and having the ball in your hand. Because you definitely didn't play through. You didn't come on. We see the receipts. We're being honest about salute and everything. We're being honest. You got to be able to take it. You got to be able to take criticism. You should know that you're like 37.
Right.
Like, and you should know at the age when you were 20 and stuff like that, you would say whatever you want to say. You probably didn't have no filter, did whatever. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you give her the same grace that you want people to give you? And then you have other people brought in the equation. You sitting right there letting her do it. You even if you didn't write the piece yourself and your wife wrote the piece, you sitting right there allowing it to happen. Troy said they're also mad because Angel has a lot of young white girls as fans. Angel got everybody. Angel got look, black, white, green, yellow, blue, purple. She got everybody. And only ones that be against her are the haters and other people that only want to see one color. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. She don't discriminate. She knows just because a person is confident in who they are as a black phenomenal woman does not mean she don't like different races and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Angel's unselfish. She's one that you could tell she's just so genuine and stuff by the things that she does. Is she perfect? No, nobody perfect. Do we make mistakes? Yes, we do. But she's 23.
Yep, 23.
She's still sorry, Angel. You still what they said. They still how they say it so pretty. Tony, you still got milk. What is it? I forgot. It's a little saying they say about still got milk on your chest. Something they be saying for the young ones or whatever. But the whole thing is we knew as fans the minute that came out, we knew things were gonna come, but we didn't know is the craziness, like the craziness behind it. We didn't know they're gonna take it to that extent about spending, half a game and all this stuff. If you're so right, why not do the whole game? But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Huh?
I said it's definitely all good. That's for sure.
Yeah, because look, what you can't do is you can't turn back the time. You can't change it. It's only going up from here. It's nothing else you guys can do because every time you try to do something, it backfires. It's nothing else. It's not, put it like this: it's nothing else that they could do that we won't be surprised about. Put it like that. Right. Except for them fake them fake fans. Look, that's it. But everybody else, they respect and admire Angel. Even the one, that's why I say, even the ones that was on the other side saying different stuff, they even trying to come on this side, but we're gonna let them stay on that side. We'll just take what they saying.
Yeah.
because she dealing with so much, so pretty tough, we're gonna just take what they say and they can go back. We don't want you over here. We still don't trust you either. You know what I'm saying? But it showed, and so Pretty Tony is right, guys. It's not gonna stop. No matter what team she go on, it's not gonna stop. Even if she don't get it from the team, she'll still get the outside stuff. And then every time she faced them, you know what I'm saying, depending on how they try to do things, far as Miller too, but I don't know with this CBA and this lockout and all this stuff. We just don't know what's going to go down and how everything will work out. And you got 2 expansion teams now. So Pretty Tony, do you think that? I know people got their picks of where they want Angel to go, or whatever. But do you think she'll you think they may try to send her to an expansion team?
Yeah, I can see it happen. I can see it happen, but wherever she goes, she's gonna kill him.
I know. So guys, that goes to it. It doesn't matter where she goes. She's still gonna be dominant and do her thing. It doesn't matter. It's just sad because it's like they lost Spoon and Kennedy, and now Angel, and we don't know about Camilla because, like So Pretty Tony said, or somebody was saying, they in the chat saying, they may have her where they say they know her situation and probably try to use that against her to stay, or whatever. We just don't know how it's gonna turn out. But what I do know, I'll be praying for Miller too, because it's a lot going on. But we do need our break, so we glad that Unrival is coming up. Let's see what Jonathan said. But it's okay for Caitlyn to have black girls as fans. Racist white folks just show you that they want everything entitled owned by them. Yeah, expansion teams is possible, but the wheel jump on any offer knowing Jeff. Let me tell you something. When it comes to people that's money hungry and love that money, whoever offered them the most, that's where Angel's gonna go. She's gonna either way it go, don't matter where she's go, but she's gonna go good. I want Angel and Camilla to play together for years to come. Hey, Andre, who knows what could happen? Because Becky, where are you? Becky, let me tell you something. Y'all gotta watch these receipts, man. Y'all gotta really watch these receipts because Becky been trying to tell us, Cheryl Reeve been trying to tell us, been hint. They talk behind closed doors, guys. They've been knowing what's going on. This is nothing new to some of these coaches.
That's right.
Nothing new. They knew this was coming. Some of them already knew. Look at the signs of them trying to get her from the different teams. You think all of a sudden that just happened at All-Star? No. Nope. They know what's going on. They already got their money together. And Becky, I see how you plotted, because what did Becky do, guys? She ain't never talked about the Twin Towers together like that. Here she goes. Nope. About Angel and Camilla. How good they doing this. Becky, we know that game, Becky. We know what you're trying to do. So if Becky thinking about that, doing a package deal, you think other managers and owners not thinking the same thing?
Sure they are.
Okay. We just have to wait, and we got to see what goes on.
Mm-hmm. And Sister Tony going
you got a lot.
Probably okay. Check out because I got a 5 o'clock rise.
Okay.
I thank you for letting me come up.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut it down. I'm getting ready to thank everybody in the chat. So Pretty Tony, I'm getting ready to shut it down. I put 2 hours in. They done got enough inspiration for the rise up tomorrow. I had them a good Saturday morning.
Oh yeah.
And then I know some games will be called. Keisha calling something tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say yes.
Yeah, I have to check because she put up all her thumbnails ahead of time. I'm working on that, guys. I ain't got that far, but I'll be trying.
You rocking and rolling, girl. I'm probably gonna do a live tomorrow. I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah. Let me know what time you gonna do your live and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. I have to get on. I have to travel to and from tomorrow.
Okay.
And then when I get back here to my destination, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay, so it'd be like probably in the afternoon and midday, or
yeah, I'm gonna try to get it in, even if I do it on the drive back, because I'm not gonna drive. I was gonna drive, but I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna be a passenger for a change, and
I know.
I know. And then if I do that, then I put everything on my phone and then my iPad, so I can, do all my editing stuff there. So
that's determination. That's real talk. So Pretty Tony. That's how you got to do it sometimes. Look, do a drive by. Do whatever you got. A YouTube drive by.
Hey, I'm coming along. I'm working, trying to work with magic.
Guys, make sure y'all subscribe to So Pretty Tony channel. So Pretty Tony, are you at 130?
I am at 128. Let me look and see if it changed since we ended the other one. I can tell you right now because I keep it up.
Okay, I'll make sure Yanni sub and my son-in-law sub tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 128.
Okay, I'll make sure.
Tell her I checked out her channel. I love it.
Thank you. She let go of the other channels and she wanted to do her vlogs over there. So she was like, it was so funny. I was telling her, what K-Step teaching us and stuff like that. And them young ones, they be doing that vlog and all that stuff.
Yeah, they go fast. I'm a vlog. I'm a vlog, but I have to wait till I'm done with this mission.
Okay.
When I'm done with this mission, yeah, I'm gonna be a full-time vlogger.
I want to do
doing this podcasting.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. What, just like your lifestyle and what you like to do, stuff like that. Yeah, I want to do one like when I go shopping with get my art stuff and stuff like that. So Pretty Tony. Yeah, I want to do like that stuff. But other than that, that's it. That's all I want to do. Y'all can have that. I'll support all day long.
I see. You do so well in them. You do so well in the chat as a moderator, man. We appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, we got to stick together because we're going nowhere but up from here. Guys, we thank you so much. So Pretty Tony got to get up. She got to do the thing. We thank you so much for your love, your support, chat. If you want to donate to the channel, my Venmo, my Cash App is at the top. But please do a like, share, subscribe. Get your family, your sisters, your brothers, and your cousins to come in on this. And we just thank you for joining us. And we're out. Peace.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good morning it is.
I know. We be so serious. Okay. Bye. Bye, guys.
Night, night, guys.